Hi guys, this is Review Hunter here, and I'm starting off this episode with Your Lie in April, episode 15, Liar. This episode starts off as a continuation of the last episode, where it showed a few of Tsubaki's fears and some of her insecurities and not knowing exactly what she wanted, whether or not she wanted to be in a relationship with the current guy she's dating, or whether she loves Kousei Arima. I kind of feel like Tsubaki is the kind of character where you want to feel bad for her, but you really can't, because in my opinion, she's not being honest to herself. She's not being truthful to herself about how she feels about Kousei. And because of that, she's dating some guy that she used to have a crush on from high school based on status and based on the fact that he's handsome and all of these popular and all these other things. But she really wants to date Kousei because, you know, she's loved him. I believe she's loved him for a while, but even though she may not really feel that way. She's doing something that a lot of girls do, which is hide behind this friend zone, like he's like a brother to me. And now Kousei is starting to become more mature. He's starting to get over some of his, I think it's PTSD from being beaten by his mother his entire childhood and forced to learn how to play the piano. But you tell me what you think. And so now Kousei is getting back into the groove. He's becoming alive again. He's starting to move forward with his life. And Ryota is also moving forward with his life. And I just think it's interesting how Tsubaki is starting to notice that both of her childhood friends are starting to make strides and move towards the future. So she's kind of feeling frozen in time, almost like she's being left behind. She's not ready to end the current status of their relationships. Her mind and her body has gotten to a point where she's starting to feel something for Kousei based on their relationship. She loves him, I believe, and she wants to be with him. That's just a natural progression of things with biology. And so she's coming to terms with the fact that she feels this way, and Kousei he's not making it any easier with some of the things that he's been saying. He consoles her every time that she's feeling down, and he's always there for her, but he at the same time is oblivious to the fact that she is interested in him. So he's partly to blame for that. He loves another girl, but he's still treating Tsubaki the way that he's treating her. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think when it comes to men out there and women out there who believe that men and women can be friends on that level and completely be devoid of any sexual attraction at all. Personally, I don't think that it's very, I think it happens, but it's very rare. So the story progresses with Kousei running into a little girl who's basically hitting him with water balloons and putting buckets under his feet that he steps in and really messing with him until she falls out of a tree. And the minute I saw this girl, the first thought that came to my mind was Kaori. I thought this girl might have been Kaori, but I think as the episode progresses, it infers that this girl is Kaori's younger sister. And she's a piano student at some prestigious school, and so Kousei takes her home after she injures herself. And then when she wakes up, she notices that Kousei's piano teacher is there. And she's a really big fan of Kousei's piano teacher. So what she does is throw herself down on the ground and begs, hey, can you teach me to play the piano? I would love to be taken on as your apprentice. And so she tells the girl, play the piano for me and prove to me that you're actually good, or show me what you got, basically. And so when she starts playing this piano, the first thing that I hear is she sounds exactly like Kousei when he can't hear the piano, when he was playing that piece at the recital. And I'm like, dang, I don't know if she's imitating the way Kousei started off playing the piano, or whether or not she is just, or whether or not this anime kind of makes all the bad music sound the same. Like maybe they reused the exact same track, because there's probably only one composer who's playing all the different sounds for all the pianos in this show so far. That's my theory. So the episode continues on, and Kousei is making continued attempts at trying to go into the hospital to visit Kaori, but he can't because his mother was in the hospital when he was a child and he's been traumatized, so he just can't bring himself to do it, and he's making up all kinds of excuses until he gets a phone call from Kaori, and Kaori basically saying to him, where have you been? You haven't been visiting me. What's going on? And he's thinking all the while in his mind, wow, I really love this girl. So he's going to go in and he's going to visit her and everything, and the episode ends on a very somber note. You see Kaori in the hallway walking back to her room all jolly and happy and everything, and the next thing you know, she collapses to the ground. and she's in the middle of the hallway. She's far away from the panic button on the wall, and so her legs have stopped working. I thought she was gonna die right there in the hallway or something, and she's gonna have respiratory arrest or go into cardiac arrest and just die right there. But luckily, that's actually not what happened. So she's trying to get her legs to come back, and she's just beating on them, and screaming. And, you know, she just can't get her body to work anymore. And I don't know exactly what disorder she has. To me, it almost seems like maybe she could have some kind of tumor growing on her spinal column that's causing an occlusion of her spinal cord and pinching it like a herniated disc or something. It's making her legs. Maybe she has cancer or something. And I think that this anime is probably gonna have a pretty tragic ending, something along the lines of Clannad, you know, something along the lines of Anohana, or just another tragic anime that you might be able to think of, Canon, you know, something like that. And I don't know. If this anime ends anything like Clannad, where you have a Nagisa-like character dying, I'm telling you, man, a grown man is going to be bawling his eyes out. So anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. This is Review Hunter, and I'm out.